welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. Hey, young people, I freaking knew it. I knew it. I said it before it came out. All I've been hearing is how the cops were brave, how they did a great job, how the Border Patrol rushed in and killed the killer. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right, man. That dude had a lot of time to kill a lot of people. And I'm wondering how long it took. Why aren't we seeing video? And here it is. The freaking pussy coward cops that are always screaming officer safety, and they're always shooting unarmed people, calling about officer safety and how tough they are, writing tickets, taking people to jail for disobeying them. Now we see the true colors of the blue-yellow line. This is freaking sickening to me. Freaking coward cops letting kids get killed while they stay outside. Onlookers have to yell at them to go in because they're the only ones with guns. Bullshit.
Students and two teachers in Uvalde, Texas. There are growing frustrations from those who watched the police respond to the massacre. Some are saying there was more that could have been done to stop the killer. The Associated Press is saying frustrated onlookers urged police officers to charge into the Robb Elementary School where a gunman killed 21 people. Reports are coming in that the massacre lasted for close to an hour from the time the shooter entered the building until he was killed by Border Patrol.
An hour? Are you kidding me? It lasted a freaking hour before the freaking hero cops ran in? The officer safety cops that we're supposed to think are all freaking heroes? This is so... Man, every cop out there ought to be ashamed to wear the freaking badge with this shit.
Parents of students killed in the mass shooting are saying they arrived at the school while police were still gathering outside the building. Witnesses say they saw the gunman crash his truck into a nearby ditch, grab his gun, and shoot at two people outside a funeral home close by before entering the school. Officials believe the shooter did encounter a security officer for the school, but according to the Associated Press, there are conflicting reports from authorities on if the gunman exchanged fire with that security guard. What we do know is 19 students lost their lives along with two teachers before the killer was stopped, a reality that is hard to face for many in our nation. In Abilene, Texas, a mourning community came together for a vigil, praying for the souls lost and hoping the massacre will bring change.
They're innocent. They go to school. You pray. You think they're safe at school.
You never know.
Yeah, you think they're safe. That's because you're an idiot. Rick, she just lost a kid. You should be more sensitive. I'm tired of government doing the same thing. All these cops, all this government, they always show up afterwards to draw the chalk lines. And then they have the media print that they're heroes and they did a great job. And we can send $58 billion to Ukraine to help them secure our border. Meanwhile, we have 200,000 a month just crossing the Texas border. Every month, 200,000 people. No checks, diseases, drugs, guns, gang members, criminals, people on the terrorist watch list. And now we have to get guns from good civilians. We need more backgrounds. We need more restrictions on good gun owners because that will help. It is so freaking bullshit, people. Wake up. This is up.
You know, when a shooter could happen. It could happen like anytime or anywhere.
Texas governor did say investigators confirmed that just 15 minutes before it happened, the shooter exchanged private messages with someone admitting he shot his grandmother and was going to shoot an elementary school. Now,
So government approved him buying, because remember they're telling us he brought the guns illegally, which means he had to do a background check. And now they're calling for better background checks. We need enhanced background checks now. Because every time government fails, they always say we need more control, more power, and more money. Out freaking rageous. I mean, this is the shit that is just, I'm seeing day after day after day. We're hiring freaking everybody other than qualified people. It used to be cops was a freaking proud profession of good, meat-eating, testosterone men that would go in and risk their life to save a kid. And now we got cops hanging outside for a freaking hour. figuring out whether we should go in when you've got unarmed kids being slaughtered. And nobody's going to be reporting this, and nobody's going to make this big news, and it won't make the headlines. Politicians are too damn busy talking about legal gun owners on how we have to put more restrictions on them. Out-freaking-rageous. Meanwhile, this is what the cops were really doing while kids were getting slaughtered. These are the heroes that we're hearing about. Here's what they did. Listen to the screams and begs for help from the parents and people there while the cops stayed outside while people were getting slaughtered. Look at the brave cops keeping parents who are unarmed. This is why they want the guns. They use their guns to keep parents out of the school while their kids are getting killed. Waited a freaking hour. Outrageous. Earning the hate, man, let me tell you. They have long guns. They have bulletproof vests. They have the numbers. And they waited an hour, people. Just think, you watch the media and you're like, oh man, cops are heroes. And man, they went in and saved. And all the reports are like the police went in and killed the guy. Saved children because they killed him. This is what was really going on. Government with guns who want to take away your guns. They're with guns there, and they're stopping you from going in and saving your child. It's just unconscionable. I can't believe it. And you know what? To be honest, all these men out here that are letting these cops hold them back, this is what the problem is in America. Government is allowed to show up with guns and make you allow your kid to be shot and killed, and you stand outside and comply. Are you freaking kidding me?
Police respond to the massacre. Some are saying there was more that could have been done to stop the killer. The Associated Press.
See all these cops out here? This is what used to drive. When I was a cop, if there was a scene, you can have a lot of cops while it's evolving and while you need it. But normally, a supervisor would show up. If the scene is secure, you don't need to be here. Get your ass. What are all these cops in government doing when they're not here? If they can be here, what happened to their regular jobs? What happened? Well, Rick, it was dangerous. That's bullshit. This is a big, every large event always turns into a big freaking cop meet and greet. There's plenty of pictures where you see cops standing around, laughing, flirting, women standing in the middle of them. It's just a big meet and greet donut fest after an incident. Meanwhile, it took them an hour to go in. And when I see these cops running, I'm just like, really? This is what the media will show.
Just to charge into the Robb Elementary School where a gunman killed 21 people. Reports are coming in.
See, this is what they always see. The media always shows, oh, look at these proud cops. These cops have their gun in their holster, walking away. And what are we videotaping and see on the news? Brave cops, the blue line, these heroes that risk their life and show up with all their gear and guns. They're the heroes. The shooting's over, fellas. But we have to show them running because we have to promote this government is good and government will keep you safe. And you don't need a gun because these guys will come to the rescue and save you. Well, that's because you're an idiot.
In that the massacre lasted for close to an hour from the time the shooter entered the building until he was killed by Border Patrol officers.
Wow, look at all these brave officers running! Shooting's over, fellas. You're running by windows. This isn't a tactical scene. This is not an ongoing shooter investigation. This is afterwards. But we have to show this to promote this blue line heroes. Government is good. Government to the rescue. We'll keep you safe. Just give us your guns. If we had better enhanced backgrounds, if we got rid of those big high cap mags, if we got rid of that mean AR, those mean pistols, if we just got rid of all the guns except for government, because we're the good guys, we'll protect you. If we got rid of all those pesky citizen-only guns, then and only then will you be safe. And you'll hear women saying they want to be safe.
Some parents of students killed in the mass shooting are saying they arrived at the school while police were still gathering outside the building. Witnesses.
How can a parent show up at a school and cops are outside and nobody's entering? I'm not even a parent. And if I hear shots in a school and I see a bunch of fucking pussy-ass cops standing on the outside talking about tactics, I'm fucking going in. If I got a gun, I'm going in. Rick, they would arrest you. Yeah, they probably would. They won't go in and stop a fucking armed killer killing unarmed kids, but they'll arrest a citizen. You got that shit right. This is outrageous to me. Earning the hate, you freaking cowards.
Say they saw the gunman crash his truck into a nearby ditch, grab his gun, and shoot at two people outside a funeral home close by before entering the school. Officials believe the shooter did encounter a security officer for the school, but according to the Associated Press, there are conflicting reports from authorities on if the gunman exchanged fire with that security guard. What we do know is 19 students lost their lives along with 2 teachers.
All you women that are crying now, saying we want to be safe, calling for gun control, believing the shit that Biden and the left is pushing out, that if they take guns from good people, your dumb ass will somehow believe that you're safe. All you women who are carrying the woman flag right now, talking about we want to be safe and promoting this gun control and attacking good, lawful gun owners and following the government's bullshit line that they're the problem. Not government. Government is good. If only government had more laws, they could keep these people safe. Absolutely outrageous. Meanwhile, here's shocking breaking news. The mother of the shooter. Her son just killed 20 people, went into school and shot unarmed, helpless kids. 9, 10 years old. Shot and killed helpless kids. She says her son wasn't violent. He's not a violent person. Really? This is why mother says absolutely no freaking credit. Now look, she denied claims that she was a drug addict, just so you know. Or no, I'm sorry. She didn't deny claims. She refused to discuss her drug addiction problems. Here's a picture of the mom. Oh, Rick. She couldn't have a son. That's her son. He used to call her mama. We can't have a picture of her holding him. Isn't that what we did with George Floyd? We had mom holding him as a baby and said he called her mama. I mean, we can't do that now. He shot his grandmother in the face. She's still fighting. There was conflicting reports she was dead. Now she's fighting for her life, supposedly in a hospital, so she's not dead. There was the home. The thing that got me the most about this mom's interview about her son was a loner, and you can read this on the Daily Mail. But she said her son was a loner. She had no idea he would do that. He was a good kid. She doesn't want to answer questions about her drug addiction. Her mother is end up raising her son, which is very common with druggies. But this statement right here is the one that got me the most. She said the last time she spoke to him was last Monday on his birthday, adding, I had a card and a Snoopy stuffed animal to give him. Look, woman, if you're giving your 18-year-old son a Snoopy stuffed animal, you may be an idiot. Rick, you can't call her that. She didn't do anything, and you're picking on her because she's a woman. She's a drug addict. She dumped her son. She wasn't a mother. She was a freaking egg donor. She wasn't around. She did drugs. Now she's saying he's a good kid. Now all these other mothers have to grow up without their kids who didn't do anything. All the politicians are saying it's legal gun owners and it's the gun's fault. And now she's going to say she was a good person because she bought him a stuffed animal. Aw, ain't that sweet, Rick? How could you say that? I had a card and a Snoopy stuffed animal to give him. I'm giving my 18-year-old son a stuffed animal. Really? There's going to be some woman in the comments, some mother that's going to crack on me. Rick, I gave my son a stuffed animal. Are you saying I'm an idiot too? And look, if you're giving your 18-year-old son a stuffed animal as a birthday gift, I'm pretty sure I'm going to call you an idiot. Okay? Sorry. Okay? I know I'm just a mean male testosterone, one of those people that are the enemy, and that I should be wearing pink and I should be carrying around. As an adult male, I should probably be carrying around a stuffed animal, getting in touch with my sensitive side. But I'm telling you, if you're giving your 18-year-old son a freaking stuffed animal for his birthday, 18th birthday, you got freaking issues. All right? Anyway, outrageous what the cops did. This is earning the hate. Now that more information is coming out, I still want the video. I want videos of the pussy cops standing out front, not going in. I want videos of the people saying, get your ass in there, kids are being killed. I want videos hearing the kids screaming and yelling for help, hearing teachers being killed while the cops are out there. And then I want politicians to tell me on how we need to support the police more and how they're all heroes and how they have a tough job. Freaking bullshit. Earning the hate. And now I'm going to have the cops come in here. Rick, we're not all like that. And there's rules. And they probably wanted to go in, but they couldn't. They would have to violate. You know what? I'm violating freaking orders if kids are getting killed. Okay? I don't need to sit here and cry afterwards like you cops will come here and cry in the comments. It wasn't my fault. I had policy. I would have went in, but policy says we can't. I don't give a shit. That's bullshit. Sometimes you got to make a choice. Kids and helpless teachers are getting shot because the same politicians calling for more gun control made schools a freaking no-gun zone. No legal person can carry a gun. They want to make you safe by making it a freaking soft target for these freaking weirdo asshole shooting cowards. Then you have other cowards show up with badge and guns, and we're told they're the heroes. We should give them more power. They need to have our support. Fucking bullshit. That's outrageous. We'll end that there. Earning the hate.